More importantly, who was going to play into exactly what I thought they were going to play into. And I wish I could have been more surprised. But from the second that I did Pierce Morgan, right after Diddy got arrested, I said some things. And everything happened just like I said.
It's interesting.
But I said some things last year on the couch. And I think a lot of people keep forgetting about what I say. I think people are so busy trying to disprove the reality.
Everybody knows Jeffrey Epstein's name. The entire world heard about him. He was arrested, locked up, and his world began falling apart. Since then, the people around him have been exposed one by one, and accountability has been knocking on doors. But what if I told you there's another powerful name in the United States? Someone deeply embedded in the Hollywood machine, now facing serious allegations of misconduct. There's no mention of him in the Epstein files. No direct connection. Zero confirmed ties to that case. And yet, there are 2 federal lawsuits. A combined $337 million in alleged damages. Real text messages. Real court filings. Real individuals stepping forward with claims. For years, one woman kept sounding the alarm. People laughed at her. They called her jealous, bitter, crazy. Her name is Jaguar Wright. Now, parts of what she has been saying appear to be aligning with active court cases. She looked directly into the camera and said, "Tyler Perry is worse than Epstein." That statement shocked a lot of people. Let's be clear. This video is not about the Epstein files. Tyler Perry is not named in them, and we will fact-check that live later. There is zero confirmed connection between him and that case. But here's what is unfolding right now. 2 separate men, both actors, both working on Tyler Perry Productions, filed lawsuits within 6 months of each other. They did not know one another. They did not coordinate. Yet their claims describe a similar alleged pattern of behavior. That's what has people paying attention. In this video, you're about to hear details that may seriously change how you view Hollywood. Some of this information is heavy. While researching these allegations, I was honestly disturbed by the kind of behavior being described. And this story may be bigger than many people realize.
This would look like thinking that I've made a change and that something like this won't happen to another actor that works for him or another actor in the industry. That would be justice for me.
It makes you question how much power some people really hold behind the scenes. So first, who is Tyler Perry? If you're not familiar with his story, here's the short version. He came from nothing. At one point, he was homeless and sleeping in his car. He began writing and performing stage plays in churches across the South. Every day, working-class Black families supported those shows, buying tickets and helping fund his rise. That grassroots support became the foundation of his empire. Today, Tyler Perry is a billionaire. He owns Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, a 330-acre property built on a former Confederate Army base. The lot is massive, reportedly larger than major studio spaces owned by companies like Warner Brothers, Paramount Pictures, and Sony Pictures combined. He produces content for BET, Netflix, and Oprah Winfrey's network. His media franchise alone has generated hundreds of millions of dollars. Forbes officially confirmed his billionaire status, and Oprah Winfrey has publicly praised him as proof that a Black man can build a full-scale empire in Hollywood. Now, who is Jaguar Wright? Jaguar Wright is a singer and longtime industry insider who has spent years calling out powerful figures in entertainment. She is known for speaking boldly and refusing to back down. She does not accept payouts. She does not stay quiet. Over the years, she has spoken about Whitney Houston, Aaliyah, and Diddy long before headlines began exploding, years before investigations and arrests followed. Each time people brushed her off, they dismissed her. They called her crazy, but she kept talking.
Is this some bullshit? Is this another one of those meetings where you meet with a Black billionaire businessman and while my manager was there, everything is everything. I got my Kinko's presentation with the plastic cover on it. I paid good money on it. Good money. I'm running it down like you can invest in this, that, and the other. As soon as my manager leaves, he moves into a conference room. And I'm like, okay, it's a conference. Led into his suite. So about 8 or 10 minutes, I'm nervous in my phone. I'm like, okay, what the what is, okay, you changing? You got to use the bathroom. Is it number 2? Cool. He comes back in silk pajamas, silk robe, right as they're delivering strawberries and champagne like this is Pretty Woman or a fucking date. Now, I'm like, wait, whoa, this ain't that. I'm not him, and this ain't that. I'd love for you to invest in my company. He probably should. The books I've already sold, the 6 or 8 books I'm about to release, all of that. He would have had a piece of all of that monetarily, but he didn't. He was thinking with his dick. And yeah, if you don't stay and do what I want, you're not going to get what you're hoping for. Now, this particular guy is out here paying tuition for entire classes of HBCUs after this sketchy shit. Want to air him out too. I'm just tired of carrying this bullshit with me.
And every time new information surfaced later, people looked back and said, wait a minute. Jaguar Wright has been warning people about Tyler Perry for years. She claims she saw him at Diddy's private parties and has alleged that he benefits from a protection system within the industry. According to her, certain powerful figures operate differently because they are viewed as untouchable. Those are her claims. So why does this matter right now? Because as of February 20th, 2026, 2 federal lawsuits are active, with combined alleged damages totaling $337 million. The filings reportedly include text messages, detailed timelines, specific locations, and named individuals. Meanwhile, Tyler Perry continues producing projects and working publicly, while mainstream media coverage has remained limited. That silence, according to Jaguar Wright, is exactly what she has been calling out. Now here's where things become serious. The first lawsuit involves Derek Dixon and a claim of $260 million. In June 2025, actor Derek Dixon, who appeared on Tyler Perry's show The Oval, filed a $260 million lawsuit alleging sexual harassment. According to the complaint, Dixon claims that Tyler Perry entered his guest house bedroom without invitation while he was asleep, pushed him against a wall inside his trailer on set, and sent repeated text messages over time. The lawsuit reportedly includes quoted messages. One text cited in the filing allegedly reads, "What's it going to take for you to have guiltless texts?" That line alone has left many people stunned. Another message quoted in the lawsuit allegedly states, "Have y'all found that yet in therapy?" That statement is reportedly listed directly in the court filing.
Because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time. I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit. I know Christian isn't lying, but I need him to tell me what happened to my friends.
But there's another text that people are talking about even more. According to the complaint, Tyler Perry allegedly wrote, "I love killing Undershow in a show that no one expects." Here's why that raised eyebrows. Derek Dixon's character on The Oval had just been shot 4 times on the show. In the lawsuit, Dixon argues that the message wasn't random. He claims it felt like pressure tied to his role and career. These are allegations outlined in the filing, not proven facts. According to the complaint, Dixon believed the message carried an implied warning: cooperate or risk your character being written off. The lawsuit also alleges that incentives were offered, including a new car, pay raises, and even discussion of producing Dixon's own TV pilot, which he reportedly considered his dream project. However, the filing claims that once Dixon did not respond the way Perry allegedly wanted, those promises never materialized. In an interview with ABC News, Dixon later said, "My goal is to help ensure that the next generation of actors don't have to choose between their dreams and their dignity." That statement resonated with many viewers. Then came a second lawsuit. In December 2025, 6 months later, another actor stepped forward. Mario Rodriguez, who appeared in Boo, a Medea Halloween, filed a $77 million lawsuit against Tyler Perry. In his complaint, Rodriguez alleges that Perry grabbed him multiple times without consent and made repeated unwanted advances over several years. He also claims he was invited to Perry's Los Angeles home under the pretense of watching a movie, where an assault allegedly occurred. These allegations are written directly in the court filing. Tyler Perry has denied any wrongdoing. What stands out most is this. Rodriguez says he decided to come forward only after reading about Derek Dixon's lawsuit in the news. That's when he reportedly realized he wasn't alone. Two different men. Similar alleged patterns. Lawsuits filed roughly 6 months apart. According to reports, they did not coordinate and did not know each other when filing. That timing has drawn public attention. Now here's where the story goes deeper. 2 years before either lawsuit became public, another actor attempted to speak out. In December 2023, Christian Keys went live on Instagram. He appeared emotional and direct, describing a powerful Black Hollywood billionaire, who he claimed had been harassing him since 2005. He said, "This man has an entire payroll of people who protect him." That line stuck with viewers. Keys also claimed that the situation became so intense that he carried a pocket recorder to document interactions for his own protection. He never directly named Tyler Perry, but online observers pointed out that 2005 was the same year Keys appeared in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, a project connected to Perry. That detail fueled speculation. There are only a handful of individuals in Hollywood who fit that description. After making those claims, Keys deleted the videos and went completely silent. Social media buzzed with theories. Some speculated that pressure was applied behind the scenes, though there is no public proof of that. Then, in January 2026, Keys spoke again, this time about a different issue. He accused Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry Studios of attempting to remove his creator credit from the series All the Queen's Men. He stated that he had to involve the Writers Guild to have his credit restored. That's a serious move in the entertainment industry. While discussing the dispute, Keys also mentioned that seasons 2 and 3 took a direction he did not agree with. He suggested the tone and content shifted after creative control changed hands, a direction he says was not part of his original vision. He made it clear he wanted distance from those changes. Throughout all of this, Jaguar Wright publicly supported Christian Keys. She has claimed that she understands exactly what he described, based on what she says she personally witnessed at certain industry gatherings. When she talks about payroll protection and insiders moving in silence, it can sound vague at first. But according to her, powerful figures are shielded by loyal networks. Jaguar Wright alleges that Tyler Perry keeps what she describes as a payroll of young white male employees whose role, in her view, is to defend him online, pushing back against critics, discrediting accusations, and maintaining his public image. These are her claims, not proven facts. Why does she specifically point to white men? Jaguar argues it's strategic. She believes that if a black accuser speaks out against a powerful black mogul, defenders can frame the situation as jealousy or an attack on black success, flipping the narrative and undermining credibility. She describes it as a calculated deflection system. Jaguar also claims she personally saw Tyler Perry at private parties hosted by Diddy. Not red carpet events, but smaller, private gatherings. Federal prosecutors have described certain events related to Diddy, but there has been no public evidence tying Perry to criminal activity at those gatherings. That distinction is important. According to Jaguar, simply being present at those events created tension within the industry. She alleges that people felt pressured to choose sides, either support accusers or remain within Perry's circle. She has also claimed that actors working on Perry's shows were warned not to communicate with her. Again, these are her publicly repeated allegations. Jaguar's credibility plays a central role in how people interpret all of this. She had been speaking about Diddy long before his legal troubles made headlines. She also publicly discussed Whitney Houston and Aaliyah years ago. Supporters point to that history as a reason they take her seriously today. This is what Jaguar means when she says Tyler Perry is worse than Epstein. Her argument isn't about identical crimes. It's about accountability. When Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, the coverage was everywhere. Non-stop headlines, public outrage, brands cutting ties, and intense scrutiny that continues to this day. Now compare that to what's happening around Tyler Perry. 2 federal lawsuits, $337 million in combined damages sought, alleged text messages submitted in court, multiple accusers speaking publicly. Yet mainstream coverage has been relatively limited. No constant breaking news banners. No visible brand exodus. No congressional spotlight. Just a low hum instead of a storm. Some observers point to Perry's cultural and economic impact as a possible reason. He employs hundreds of people. His Atlanta studio is described as the largest black-owned entertainment complex in history. For many, he represents proof that a black creator can build a massive empire from scratch. That creates tension. Serious allegations surrounding someone who symbolizes that kind of success force uncomfortable conversations. Conversations Hollywood may not be eager to amplify. Look at what happened with Diddy. Perp walks, wall-to-wall coverage, brands distancing themselves quickly. Now compare that to Tyler Perry, still attending events, still producing shows, still publicly praised. The contrast is what has people talking. Even pop culture has approached him cautiously. The Boondocks poked fun at his creative style, but critics have noted how careful Hollywood tends to be when addressing someone with that level of influence. Power makes people think twice. Tyler Perry's attorney, Alex Spiro, who has represented high-profile clients such as Jay-Z and Alec Baldwin, has described the lawsuits as fabricated and money-driven. Perry has denied all allegations. As of February 2026, both lawsuits remain active. Derek Dixon's case was moved from California to federal court in Georgia, Perry's home state. Legal commentators note that venue changes are common in complex cases and can carry strategic implications. Dixon has given interviews and appears committed to pursuing the case publicly. Mario Rodriguez's lawsuit continues in California. His legal team has stated they intend to move forward through the court system. And here's the clear fact check. Tyler Perry's name does not appear in the publicly released Epstein files. There is zero confirmed connection between him and that case. We searched, zero results. That's not what this story is about. This is about two active lawsuits, alleged text messages entered into court records, and two men who claim they were exploited by one of the most powerful figures in entertainment. It's also about Jaguar Wright, who says none of this surprises her. Nothing has been proven in court. The allegations are serious, and the spotlight appears to be growing brighter. So what happens next? Will Tyler Perry face accountability if the claims hold up in court? Or will his influence, legal team, and industry power protect him from lasting consequences? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. If this video made you reconsider anything, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to see it. Turn on notifications so you don't miss what comes next. This story is still developing, and we'll continue breaking it down.